Hi everyone, Archimagos Farraston here, and today I'd like to do a review of Starcom Nexus. So you start off with a small ship. I've pretty much reached the end game, so I've got a very advanced ship. But this is what you can sort of expect in terms of graphics. If any of you have played Star Control or Star Control 2, you will feel right at home. It's very similar. You have a station, and basically you've been pulled into a rift and you need to get back to your home star system. You have a research tree. It's quite extensive. Propulsion, missiles, plasma cannons, energy, shields later on, tractor beams, the size of the ship, your armor and special projects. I'm not going to show the whole tree because I don't want to give away too much. There's some secret weapons which are pretty cool and I wouldn't want to give it away. Then you have in Shipyard, if you go into blueprints, you can see there's all different kinds of ships. So you start off with a very basic ship and you can gradually upgrade it to light surveyor. And once you're at light surveyor, you can start to explore the nearby systems, building up to a medium surveyor or a interceptor or light plasma gunship. And at this point you can start to take on some of the enemies. And once you get up to sort of light cruiser or flash scout, you can probably take on not all of the enemies, but some of the more difficult enemies. Then you start getting into endgame, especially once you hit Galaxy Explorer. Once you're at Galaxy Explorer, you can take on probably 90% of the enemies, 80-90%. And then of course the Dreadnought. And once you hit Dreadnought level, you have shields and all kinds of goodies, and then you're basically unstoppable, unless you have waves of enemies. But pretty much once you hit Dreadnought level, there's not a lot that can stop you. You can also add things to the blueprint that's given to you. If you want more armor, you can just put it on like that. Or if you want to recycle it, you can take it away. You have all different resources. You have the different stats. You can talk to different races. At the moment, because I'm in endgame, I'm now friends with the Sentinels. However, in the beginning, they will attack you on sight. Then you can explore all different planets in the star systems by pressing X and do a survey. And then you'll be presented with a couple of options. And usually you'll be rewarded with some resources, whether it's titanium or gold or platinum, whatever it may be. You may also find some artifacts which you need for quests or missions. All over the galaxy you will find these Nexus gateways. These sort of blue rings. You can get around the galaxy that way. It's quite easy. Otherwise there are these wormholes or jump, I don't know what you want to call them, jump or wormholes, They get you from one system to the next. And I can show you some combat. Some baddies have come in and they're attacking my station. It's an enemy battle cruiser. So I've got some missiles. And I'll switch. Oh. See, that's what happens when you get too close to the wormhole. Let's go back and finish him off. And with the tractor beams you can pull in some various resources or even technology, and you can then reverse engineer that technology. So here's one of our friends, the Saurids. Anyway, you've seen now some combat. You will also be sent on various missions, so let's go through this wormhole again. So that's the other form of interstellar travel. You will be given a series of quests which you will pick up. You can see in your mission log. And I think if anyone has played Star Control or Star Control 2, you will really feel at home. You'll probably like this game. So what are some good things? What are some bad things? So what I liked is the combat. It was fun. The graphics, well, the graphics are good and bad. I find the graphics of the ships kind of cheesy and old school. However, the planets look beautiful, in my opinion anyway. The interactions with the alien races are pretty basic. It's not very deep. I found the missions and the interactions with alien races a lot deeper and more interesting in Star Control 2, even though it's a much older game. Even the latest Star Control, I found it, yeah, I would say more interesting than these missions. Another thing that does get annoying is you quite often have star systems that are far away and they're not connected to a wormhole or a Nexus gateway. Let me just finish this enemy battle cruiser off. So another thing is this is the size of the galaxy you have to play with. As I mentioned, some of the star systems you need to get to are not connected by a Nexus gateway, and it can be quite boring going manually all this distance. Another thing is the quests are not really self-explanatory. Quite often I had to go on the internet and read the forums. There's basically not a lot of hints. I do like a game where you have to think and use your brain. However, searching around for hours is just looking for one little thing is not my idea of fun. and that does happen quite often in this game. So just be prepared for that. There are some resources on the internet, but they're not very extensive. So I would say it's fun. It is fun to play. You do progress with your ships. It's fun to build your ships and choose what kind of modules you want to put on it. However, I guess I sort of miss the depth. I miss the depth of the gameplay, of the missions, and the interactions with the aliens. The storyline, it's not exactly compelling. Another thing is about the exploration of planets. What I liked about other games, such as Star Control games, is you actually land on the planet and you control like a rover or lander, and you can pick up minerals and biological specimens, things like that. In this game, you don't do that. In this game, you simply come up to a planet, press X, and you get a text box with one, maybe two options. So that's something just to be aware of. All in all, I think it's a good game. It's fun. I've put in at least 20 or 30 hours at this point. I'm right up to the last mission, so I thought it's a good time to do a review. Would I pay full price for this game? Probably not. However, I picked it up on Steam at a discount price. I think I paid 15 francs, something like that, which is about 15 US. So yeah, if you can pick it up on discount, if you have a sale on Steam, then why not? Otherwise, you have to remember this game is still in beta, so just bear that in mind. But overall, yeah, it's a good game. It's fun, especially if you like space games. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.